At BMG, we value our patients' feedback. Here's what one patient had to share about her father's experience and her own.
My name is Judy Kirst, and I've been with BMG since 1992, but my father's been with BMG since 1977.
The father's initial hospital experience predated BMG's hospitalist program, but BMG's physicians helped turn a dire situation into a promising outcome.
30 years ago, my father had a heart attack, followed by a stroke. The stroke happened on Palm Sunday. We were told he was nothing but a shell, and we knew my father wouldn't want to live like that. So he said, we'll pull the plug, take him off the respirator. He didn't tell us when he was going to do it. He said, well, I'm going to do it. And so we waited, and on Holy Thursday, his physician pulled the plug. We were told that it could be hours, it could be days. And on Good Friday, he started moving. And they said, oh, it's just reflexes. On Easter Sunday, my brother walked in the room, and my father could understand commands. He couldn't speak because he had a trach, but he could understand commands. My father spent another approximately 3 months in the hospital, came home using just a cane. Totally no aftermath. And he was driving up until 2010. So we got 30 years plus out because Buffalo Medical Group's physicians. Then 3 years ago, almost 4, my father's defibrillator went off and he went into cardiac arrest. It was multiple cardiac arrest. And the residents at Vascular Center wanted to do some tests that would have killed my father. But I got a hold of some Buffalo Medical Group physicians that were on call for other physicians. And together we were able to prevent the residents from doing the test on my father that would have killed him. My father spent 2 weeks in the hospital and then another 20 days in a nursing home. And I brought him home just using a walker. And today he's 88, he will be 88 years old. And he's in a wheelchair because his knees no longer hold him up. But he can talk. He's got all of his faculties. They saved him. I use the BMG My Chart constantly, not only to monitor my father's medical care, but my own medical care. It's wonderful to be able to go to the computer and get your files, get your blood labs, ask for medication when you need refills. And most importantly, if you have a question, you can just type it into the computer and somebody will respond to that. There's many locations to choose from. Sometimes you can't come downtown. My father prefers not to come downtown anymore, whereas I prefer to see my one physician at his location downtown. The staff is wonderful. And a lot of them, I think, have been on the other end of medical care. So they know how to treat the patients when they come in. Parking is very difficult. High Street and their new 325 SJ is extremely difficult. I've had it where I've parked at 295 and walked over to 325 because the parking was so bad. And it doesn't matter what time of day, it's just a bad configuration. My primary care physician is Dr. Thomas White. My father's primary physician is Eric Waffner, and his cardiologist is Andrew Luisi. They just want to see that their patients live a full, well life.
If you're interested in sharing your BMG patient experience, contact Joe Martone at jmartone@buffalomedicalgroup.com.